Magandang gabi po, Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. Sa Day 3 ng impeachment trial ni Vice President Sara Duterte, inusisa ng depensa ang credentials at kredibilidad ng NBI agent na nag-imbestiga sa video ng umano'y pagbabanta ng bise kay Pangulong Marcos.
Sinubok ang kaalaman niya sa kaso maging ang accuracy ng sinabit niyang transcript ng online press con kung saan naganap ang umano'y pagbabanta.
Ipinalabas din ng depensa ang bahagi ng online press con noong November 2024 kung saan nakita ang emosyonal na Chief of Staff ni Duterte na si Attorney Zuleika Lopez bilang konteksto raw ng mga salitang binitawan ng bise. At mula po sa Senado, nakatutok live si Sandra Aguinaldo. Sandra!
Mel, Emil, Vicky, Day 3 na nga po ng impeachment trial pero isang witness pa lang po ang naisasalang at dito po sa ginawang cross-examination ay sinubukang tibagin ng depensa ang kredibilidad ng witness ng prosecution.
Of investigation dated February 10, 2020.
Sa cross-examination sa witness ng prosecution na si John Mark Calilong, senior agent ng National Bureau of Investigation, sinubukan ng depensa na questionin ang kanyang kredibilidad. Si Calilong ang nag-imbestiga sa video ni Vice President Sara Duterte na ayon sa prosecution ay pagbabanta sa buhay ng Pangulo, First Lady at dating Speaker.
My question is, if you know, did the President file any criminal complaint against the Vice President?
I have no personal knowledge, sir.
Did the First Lady Lisa Araneta Marcos file any criminal complaint against VP Sara?
I have no personal knowledge.
How about the Speaker, Martin Romualdez? Did he file any criminal complaint against VP Sara as a result of the November 23, 2024 online press conference?
I have no personal knowledge.
Did you really investigate this case?
Oh, Your Honor, argumentative, Your Honor, please. Did you-
Sa pagtatanong ng depensa, sinabi rin ni Calilong na hindi kinuna ng NBI ng affidavit ang Pangulo at ang iba pang kasama niyang sinasabing pinagbantaan. Ilang personalidad lang daw ang nakuna nila ng affidavit dahil mga pangalan nila ang nakita sa video. Nagtanong si Senator Judge Alan Peter Cayetano sa witness.
In your reports, did you characterize it as a conditional threat? Kasi kung hindi naman siya pinatay, the logical implication is that there's no threat against the... So I'm not saying it's not illegal, immoral to contract a killer. It wasn't a conditional in your mind because may kinausap na.
Even with or without, sir, it's still considered a threat.
But your initial assessment, yung personal mo as an investigator, this is an investigation of the whole NBI, but yung personal mo.
The threat is absolute, sir.
Okay.
Ilan pa sa kinuwestiyon ng depensa ang umunoy hindi tugmang transcript ng video mula sa NBI. Gate ni Calilong, tama ang transcript. Gaya ng ginawa ng prosecution, tinalakay ng depensa ang sinasabing video ng pagbabanta ng bise noong November 2024. Ipinalabas ang bahagi ng video kung saan emosyonal na nagsasalita ang Chief of Staff ni VP Sara na si Zuleika Lopez na nakadetena noon sa kamera matapos ipa-contempt ng House Committee on Good Government na nag-iimbestiga sa paggamit ng bise ng confidential funds.
To transfer me to the women's correctional in the dead of the night. I mean, bakit ganun? Wala na bang rights yung mga tao? They just go to your room and then just get... My life is being threatened. Alam nyo, I'm sure you saw in the hearing that my back hurts. I cannot parang lift everything. I cannot. But dahil natakot ako, I feared for my life.
Tinanong ni Senador Riza Ontiveros ang depensa kung ano ang punto nito sa pagpapalabas ng video.
Sinasabi po ba ng depensa na yung mga alleged threats o alleged incitements ni VP Duterte ay prompted nung detention ni Attorney Lopez?
Yes, Your Honor. There was a systematic oppression made by the House of Representatives, even if she was answering the questions faithfully and to the best of her ability, she was cited in contempt, detained. Her lawyer was not allowed her lawyer was not allowed to be with her when they were trying to detain her in the women's correctional facility, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Presiding Officer, Counsel for the Defense, position po ba ng depensa na pwedeng palampasin ng alleged grave threats kung may masasabing lehitimong dahilan para magbanta?
Your Honor, that is not the point.
Nagpaalala naman si Escudero.
I would like to remind the senator judges to be cautious in making counsels for either party make conclusions of law and fact instead of presenting evidence through a witness they will present or through direct, cross, redirect, or recross. Because if he answers Senator Judge Ontiveros, that would effectively place on record a conclusion of fact and law, not drawn from a witness, which they can very well do so during their closing remarks.
Pinresenta rin ng depensa ang ilang dokumento na nagpapakita sa ilang komunikasyon ng DOJ sa NBI kaugnay sa investigasyon ng kaso. Kaya hirit ng depensa.
The NBI investigated and filed the complaint. The DOJ directed the investigation and will determine whether the case should proceed to court. And the alleged offended party, President Marcos, is the constitutional head of the executive branch, exercising control over both the DOJ and the NBI. I withdraw, Your Honor. I withdraw. I withdraw, Your Honor.
The ground is,
I withdraw.
Your Honor. It's even more compound question, asking several
Withdraw,
subject
Your Honor.
matters.
Withdraw.
Kung kahapon panay object ng depensa, ngayon panay object din ng prosecution.
The NBI, of course, you're from the NBI, is under the Department of Justice.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, we can take judicial notice of that.
Your Honor, if I'm on cross, Your Honor.
I know, but
I'm on cross.
there are things that
No.
did not be discussed.
Your Honor, please.
Can I, Your Honor?
Your Honor, please.
Counsel, let's give him some latitude.
Much obliged, Your Honor, much
Although we
obliged.
can't take judicial notice of that, it's part of his cross-examination.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. The Secretary of Justice is meanwhile the head of the DOJ, correct?
Yes, sir.
The Secretary of Justice exercises control and supervision over the NBI.
Yes, but even
No,
without...
no more questions.
The witness
Yes
is
or no,
answering.
Mr. Witness, if you know.
Can you repeat, sir?
Mr. Witness?
The Secretary of Justice exercises control and supervision over the NBI. Yes or no?
We are under, sir. But we're independent.
So you do not know.
Oh, Your Honor, that's
sorry.
argumentative. So
Sir,
you
are
do
you-
not know?
You claimed in your affidavit, sir, that affidavit of investigation, that the NBI began its investigation into the VP's remarks because it was directed by the DOJ to do so.
Motu proprio and directed, sir.
Okay. Do you understand what you just said, sir?
Oh,
Yes, sir.
Oh. Can I
I'm
object to
asking,
that,
sir.
Your Honor, please?
I'm asking, sir, it
argumentative.
makes sense, Your Honor.
Argumentative, counsel. Move on.
Mutu proprio, sir, means...
Oh, no, objection. You cannot lecture, counsel. This is
Sir, what does
cross-examination.
you mentioned mutu proprio. What does it mean?
Even without a complainant, we started the investigation, sir.
Are you sure, sir?
Oh, argumentative. Are you
I
sure,
get-
sir?
Kaya kinailangang mag-referee minsan ng presiding officer.
Counsel, again, the witness is not a newbie. I think he can handle himself and would know how to answer if indeed he is familiar or not with what is being presented to him. And thus far, he has responded based on his knowledge of these documents. Chair will allow it.
Vicky, matapos nga ang pagdinig ay matapos ang cross-examination ay tinapos na yung pagdinig ngayong araw na ito at magpapatuloy po ito sa Lunes. Vicky?
Maraming salamat sa iyo, Sandra Aguinaldo.